I'm Maria, your German language guide, and joining me as always is our enthusiastic learner, Devendra.
Hi, Maria. It's great to be back, and I'm really looking forward to today's lesson. Getting around in a new city can be tricky, so this sounds super useful.
It absolutely is, Devendra. Today, we're diving into Module 5, Getting Around Town, and our lesson is all about decoding directions, turn-by-turn German. We're going to make sure you can confidently follow directions and even ask for clarification, whether you're in Berlin, Munich, or anywhere else in the German-speaking world. Last time, we talked about basic greetings and asking for simple items, which is a great foundation for interacting. Today, we're building on that by learning how to understand and respond to directions, which is a key part of travel. And stick around till the end, because the cultural note we have about German directness and giving directions is something many learners initially misunderstand, and it's super important for smooth communication.
That sounds fantastic, Maria. I can already picture myself getting lost less often.
Exactly. And for all of you watching this and wanting to keep up with our weekly lessons, if you're new here and want a steady drip of these lessons, subscribe to Langmitra. We ship one a week, so you won't miss a thing. Now, let's start with some core directional verbs. These are your building blocks. The first one is geradeaus gehen. Can you guess what geradeaus might mean?
Gehen is to go, right? So geradeaus gehen. Maybe go straight ahead?
Excellent, Devendra. You got it. Geradeaus gehen means to go straight ahead. It's one of the most common directions you'll hear. Let's practice that. Geradeaus gehen.
Geradeaus gehen.
Perfect. Your pronunciation is very clear. Now, let's look at turning. We have links abbiegen for turn left and rechts abbiegen for turn right. The verb abbiegen means to turn off or to turn. Links means left and rechts means right. So, links abbiegen. Can you try that? Links abbiegen. Very good. The ch sound in rechts can be a bit tricky. It's that soft back of the throat sound, almost like you're clearing your throat gently. Try rechts abbiegen. Rechts abbiegen. Good attempt, Devendra. You're almost there. Remember to keep it soft, not a hard K sound. Let's try it again. Rechts abbiegen. Think of it as a very soft H sound after the E. Rechts abbiegen. Much better. That was much clearer than your first try. You're getting better each time. And finally, for this set, sometimes people will tell you to take a street. For that, we use the verb nehmen, to take. For example, Nehmen Sie die nächste Straße links. Take the next street on the left. Let's just focus on nehmen for now. Can you say nehmen?
Nehmen.
So we have geradeaus gehen, links abbiegen, rechts abbiegen, and nehmen. These are your essential directional verbs. Now, let's put them into a quick practice scenario. Imagine you're at a train station and you need to get to a hotel that's just around the corner. I'll give you a direction and you repeat it and tell me what it means. Ready?
Ready, Maria.
Okay. Gehen Sie geradeaus.
Gehen Sie geradeaus. That means go straight ahead, right?
Exactly. Perfect. Now, biegen Sie links ab.
Biegen Sie links ab. Turn left.
Excellent. You remembered the abbiegen verb. And one more. Nehmen Sie die zweite Straße rechts.
Nehmen Sie die zweite Straße rechts. Take the second street right. Oh, wait, zweite means second, right? We haven't covered that yet.
Ah, good catch, Devendra. You noticed I slipped in an ordinal number there, which is our next topic. But you correctly inferred its meaning from the context, which is fantastic. You're a natural at picking things up. Before we dive into ordinal numbers, let's quickly review our verbs. Repeat after me. Geradeaus gehen.
Geradeaus gehen.
Links abbiegen.
Links abbiegen.
Rechts abbiegen.
Rechts abbiegen.
And nehmen.
Nehmen.
Super, Devendra. Your confidence with these is growing. Now, let's tackle those ordinal numbers, which are crucial for precise directions. You often don't just turn left, you turn at the first left or the second right. In German, first is erste, second is zweite, and third is dritte. Notice they all end in an A when used with Straße, street, which is a feminine noun. So the first street is die erste Straße, the second street is die zweite Straße, and the third street is die dritte Straße. It's similar to how we say first, second, third in English, just with a slightly different ending depending on the noun's gender and case. But for directions with Straße, the A ending is very common. Can you try die erste Straße?
Die erste Straße.
Great. Now die zweite Straße.
Die zweite Straße.
And die dritte Straße.
Die dritte Straße.
Fantastic, Devendra. You've got the pronunciation down. So now, if someone tells you, Nehmen Sie die erste Straße links, you know it means take the first street on the left. Or Biegen Sie an der zweiten Kreuzung rechts ab would be turn right at the second intersection. The word Kreuzung means intersection, by the way. If this is helping you, a quick thumbs up sends it to more learners.
Maria, that makes so much sense now. It's like putting puzzle pieces together. So if I'm trying to follow directions and I don't quite catch it, how do I ask them to repeat or clarify?
Brilliant and very practical question, Devendra. It's perfectly normal to need clarification, especially when you're still learning. A very polite way to ask someone to repeat is, Können Sie das bitte wiederholen? Can you please repeat that? Wiederholen means to repeat. Or, more casually, you could say, Nochmal bitte? Again, please. If you completely didn't understand something, you can say, Ich habe das nicht verstanden. I didn't understand that. Let's practice these. Try, Können Sie das bitte wiederholen?
Können Sie das bitte wiederholen?
Excellent. Very clear. Now, nochmal bitte?
Nochmal bitte?
Perfect. And Ich habe das nicht verstanden.
Ich habe das nicht verstanden.
Wonderful, Devendra. These phrases are your best friends when navigating in German. You're doing so well. And remember, asking for clarification is a sign of a good learner, not a bad one.
Thanks, Maria. It's good to know I have those tools. What about saying thank you after someone helps me with directions?
Absolutely. A simple Dankeschön, thank you very much, or just Danke, thank you, is always appreciated. It's a universal courtesy. You might also hear Vielen Dank, which also means many thanks. So, Dankeschön?
Dankeschön.
Perfect. Now, let's talk a little about the cultural aspect of giving directions in Germany. Germans are generally known for being very direct and precise. When you ask for directions, you're likely to get a very specific step-by-step instruction, often without much fluff. For example, if you ask, where is the train station? They might say, go straight for 200 meters, then turn right at the traffic light, then take the third street on the left. They expect you to follow it precisely. They might not always offer landmarks unless specifically asked, focusing more on the exact turns and distances. This can sometimes feel a bit abrupt if you're used to more descriptive or turn left at the big red building type of directions. It's not rudeness, it's efficiency and precision. It's a reflection of a culture that values clarity and accuracy. In some other cultures, like perhaps in parts of India where I'm from, directions might be more fluid, involving landmarks, or even just ask someone else when you get closer.
That's a really interesting point, Maria. I can definitely see how that cultural difference could lead to misunderstandings if you're not aware of it. It's not about being impolite, but about being clear and functional. That's a great insight.
Exactly, Devendra. Understanding that context makes all the difference. Now, for a quick bonus for those who've made it this far, sometimes you'll hear an der Ecke, meaning at the corner. So, links abbiegen an der Ecke would be turn left at the corner. It's a handy little phrase. Let's do a final rapid review of our key phrases. I'll say the German, you repeat it, and tell me the English meaning. Ready?
Ready, Maria?
Geradeaus gehen. Go straight ahead.
Links abbiegen.
Links abbiegen. Turn left.
Rechts abbiegen.
Rechts abbiegen. Turn right.
Die erste Straße.
Die erste Straße. The first street.
Die zweite Straße.
Die zweite Straße. The second street.
Können Sie das bitte wiederholen?
Können Sie das bitte wiederholen? Can you please repeat that?
Ich habe das nicht verstanden.
Ich habe das nicht verstanden. I didn't understand that.
Amazing, Devendra. Compare how you said rechts abbiegen at the beginning versus now. Huge difference. You've made excellent progress today. You're well on your way to confidently navigating German cities. If today's cultural note about German directness surprised you, drop it in the comments and share this with someone you know learning German.
Thanks so much, Maria.
I feel much more confident about asking for and understanding directions now. This was incredibly helpful.
You're very welcome, Devendra. Remember to review your study cards after this lesson for all the new vocabulary, grammar, and cultural insights. And definitely try the practice exercises on Langmetra to improve your pronunciation and test your understanding. Next time, we're going to expand our travel vocabulary even further, focusing on public transport and buying tickets, so you can get anywhere you need to go. Keep practicing these phrases, and we'll see you in the next lesson.
Tschüss.
Tschüss, Maria, and thank you everyone for watching.
Before we recap, one quick ask. What worked for you in this lesson? What felt hard? And what topic should we teach next? Drop it in the comments. Your feedback shapes what we build next.
One language sets you in a corridor for life. Learn language with podcast. Subscribe.